We have the arrival of the Elvennotes. Make sure you guys smash the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more contents. We have a brand new archetype today and told you it was going to be synchro. Alright, basically one of rituals next, but we will see. So, we have Elvennotes Lucina, and I love the art here. Like, the red actually is really cool with the spell slinging here that we've got going on. It stands at a 2500, 1800, and is a level 6 fire spellcaster monster. So you can only special summon with the first effect of this card's name once per turn. This is monster movement mechanics, by the way. So, just so you know, you can only use the second and third effects of this card's name once per turn. So we can special summon this card from your hand to your center main monster zone. So up front, right there in the middle, is going to be our friend. During your main phase, we can add an Elvennotes monster from your deck to your hand, except for a copy of itself. And during your opponent's turn quick effect, you can switch the locations of this card you control and the monster in your center main monster zone. Then you can return a level 6 or lower monster your opponent controls to the hand. RPG turn style rotation gives you the ability to trigger, and I actually kind of like that. That's a pretty fun gimmick. Now, we do have Elvennotes dyina, or dyina. This is going to be another level 6. This is a level 6 water spellcaster with 2400 attack and 1800 defense. Now, you can only special summon this card with the first effect of this card's name once per turn, and we can only use the second and third effects of this card's name once per turn. So, we can special summon this card from your hand to your center main monster zone. So, okay. During your main phase, we can place an Elvennotes continuous spell from your deck on your field face up. Sure, we get a pull out of a spell. That's actually pretty good. And then we've also got, during your opponent's turn, we can switch the locations of this card you control and the monster in your center main monster zone. Then you can banish one random card from your opponent's hand face up until the end phase. Ah, yes. Good old hand ripping. That's the thing that I come here for. And then we have Elvennotes Fortona. This is going to be a level 6 with 2200 attack, 1800 defense. You can only special summon this card with the first way once per turn, and then you can only use the second, third effects of this card's name once per turn. Special summon this card from your hand to your center main monster zone. During your main phase, you can place an Elvennotes continuous trap card from your hand or deck on your field face up. Straight off the bat, we've got all the bits and pieces that we need here. And then during your opponent's turn, you can switch the location of this card you control and the monster in your center main monster zone. Then you can return one face up spell and trap card on the field to the hand. So, hand ripping, the ability to return things, and you have additional spell and trap bouncing. Not the greatest card in the world, but seems good enough, honestly. And then we have the Elvennotes Power Patron. Well, this is, I guess we feed this thing with our voice. Alright, so our peacock here. Level 1 Fire Fiend Tuner. Of course it's a fiend monster. You can only use the second and third effects of this card's name once per turn. You cannot special summon from the extra deck except for synchro monsters. Well, I'm glad that is just straight up front and slapped on that thing. During the main phase quick effect, you can target the monster in your center main monster zone, increase its level by 3 until the end of this turn. Then immediately after this effect resolves, we can synchro summon an Elvennotes monster or a Junora, the power patron of tuning. And if this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can add an Elvennotes card from your deck, or from your deck to your hand. So this actually adds anything. So, okay, I mean, this straight jumps us. I mean, it modifies the monster to 9, so you get a level 10 straight off the bat with this, which is not bad. Alright, so, Junora, the power patron of tuning. It's a fire monster with 3100 attack, 3800 defense. Okay, so this is a... Oh boy, it had to be 2 non-tuners to make this. For this card, synchro summon, you treat a monster in your main monster zone as a tuner. And you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. So if this card is synchro summoned, you can negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls. Okay, I see you. Quick effect, you can make all of your opponent's monsters in the same column as your Elvennotes monsters, unable to be used as material for a fusion, synchro, exceed, or link summon until the end of this turn. I mean, you can still do a tribute summon with this, but That's interesting. I just don't like the 2+ requirement on that, but that's fine because we do have the power patron this is the Elvennotes Seraphim stlitzia. So let me level 7 fire plant. How is this a plant? Okay, sure, man. It looks like a phoenix to me, but sure. This is a question mark attack with 3,000 defense. Now, you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. So if this card's original attack becomes 3k, while in the center main monster zone. Now, during the main phase, you can special summon a level 6 or lower Elvennotes monster from your hand or graveyard. Then you can decrease the level of all level 4 or higher monsters currently on the field by 3 until the end of this turn. Also, you can also summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except for synchro monsters. I guess the cost of extending is just you're not going to get any extra value off of this, which I guess is fine. Now we have the Elvennotes Homecoming here, which is the whole squad just banding out here. So this is a continuous spell card. Now you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. So a monster in your center main monster zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. Okay, that's actually good. We needed that. You can send a monster from your hand or field to the graveyard to special summon an Elvennotes monster with a different original attribute from your deck in defense position. Also, you can also special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except for synchro monsters. Okay, I mean, that's fine. This is basically mimicking the field spell, which we kind of needed, honestly. Now, we also have the Elvennotes Chance Reunion. Yeah, guess what? Our girl here is a member of the squad. Got her grabbing onto her leg. Some lore. So this is the Chance Reunion. So this is a continuous spell card. Your opponent cannot target a monster in your center main monster zone with card effects. So once again, we're really hunkering down on the idea here of protecting that monster. And then this card gains these effects based on the attributes of the monster in your center main monster zone. Alright, so Fire Earth, if your synchro monster attacks defense mode monster, you get piercing battle damage. Water, Wind, other face-up spell tracker control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. And Light and Dark, you take no battle damage. That's very interesting. I see we've also got a trap card down here. The Elvennotes Oracle. Ooh, okay, so this is our girl singing. So you continue trap card, you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. You cannot activate the first and second effects of this card's name in the same chain. Yeah, that's pretty normal. Once per turn, we can target one face-up monster you control, move that monster you control to another of your main monster zones. When your opponent activates a spell or trap card, if you control 3 or more Elvennotes monsters, you can negate that effect. Then, if you control a synchro monster, you can destroy that card. So, they're actually doing us a pretty decent favor here. They're giving us the ability to basically have a negation, but, you know, you're not going to get the destruction effect unless you have a synchro on the field, which I think is fine. We've also got the Maddening rhapsodia. Oh, this is our peacock, I guess, going berserk. So you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. This is another trap card. So your opponent's monsters cannot attack while you have a monster in your center main monster zone except to attack it. Ruh-roh. You can send one monster from your hand or field to the graveyard to target an Elvennotes monster in the graveyard with a different original attribute to special summon it. Then, if you control a synchro monster, you negate the effects of one face-up monster, or one face-up card your opponent controls till the end of this turn. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Ooh, I see our Doomz support here. So this is Doomz Changer. Ooh, so this is a normal spell card. You can only use the first set effects of this card's name once per turn. So we can destroy one Doomz card from your hand, deck, or face up on the field, except for Doomz Changer. Oh, okay. If this card is destroyed by card effect, you can add a Doomz card from your graveyard to your hand, except for Doomz Changer, and you start summon a Doomz monster from your hand. Alright, and then we have the Theorize Liberation. So this is going to be a new quick play spell card. It says you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. So if we control Medius the Pure, add to your hand, or special summon a monster with 300 attack, 200 defense. Special summons like Karibos and stuff. During your main phase, we can banish this card from the graveyard to destroy one face-up monster you control. Target You can banish this to target one face of monster you control. It's treated as a tuner this turn. That's interesting. I guess this is how you convert Medius into a tuner, but also our new power patron was also statted for this, right? Yeah, 300, 200. That's interesting. So it actually does work. So what do you guys think about today's new cards? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.